How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today, it's not a happy day because I sold out of the stock market and it just keeps on rocketing up. It's been weeks that it's been doing this, and it's getting to the point where it's sort of ridiculous. It's rocketed so strongly up, and the reasons for it is just beyond me. Seriously, I am FOMOing pretty hard for Tesla right now because, as you guys know, if you just kind of look at all the buys and sells of Tesla that I've ever done, I bought and sold Tesla. Eventually, I had a buy-in price of around $200, and I eventually sold it at $800, and I took a huge profit, around $60,000, and I went ahead and bought my car. Now, let's say I didn't do that and just kept the stock. Well, I would have made another $40,000, $20,000 turned into $120,000, or whatever multiples that you wanted to do. And so this represents another $40,000 that I could have gained if I just held on to Tesla. But you can't really say you could have, should have, whatever, right? How many people bought Tesla at $200? How many people bought 100 shares of it at $200 and held on all this time? Or maybe when Tesla took a dive in March to, I remember seeing it for like $350. How many people bought it right at the bottom and then rode it up and saw it multiply by 3 times? But anyway, I just kind of have to deal with this. Today I'm just going to talk about my portfolio, all the things that I purchased and how it's doing since I bought or sold it then. This video is brought to you by Webull. This is a free trading app, and no amount of signing up for this is going to make up for these huge would have gotten gains of mine. But if you sign up for it, you can get 2 free shares of stock. As long as you deposit $100 of your own money, it still remains your own money. As soon as you get your stock, you can actually withdraw this $100. You can use that $100 of your money to buy more stock if you want, but those 2 free shares of stocks are yours to keep forever. Check out my referral link down in the video description below. Now let me talk about TVIX. I'm just gonna sort of concatenate all of this because I just talk about it way too much. I bought TVIX on May 26th for $138.95. I sold it in June 22nd, right after they made the announcement that they're going to delist it. I sold 10 shares, all of it, at $147.94. I made like $90 of it, but if I held on to it all the way till now, it's $112 right now. I would have lost another $350. Now, this is not to say that it might spike up at this point until, when they finally do delist it. They're not going to issue any more shares, but my gut feeling at the time was that that was the time to sell, and it turns out to be correct so far. I don't know if it's going to be correct forever because we have to wait until it goes all the way to 0, or maybe it won't, right? Maybe something weird is going to happen where it's going to spike up like I thought initially, but I'm glad I sold out of it and I don't have to look at it anymore. I actually bought into gold. I bought a lot of gold. If you guys are interested in wondering how much gold I bought on the same day, on June 22nd, I didn't say this before because I thought it was just kind of like nutty, right? It's like a lot of gold right there. Bought 600 shares of GLD at $165. This is a total of $99,000 of gold, 100K of gold, right? So, technically, if you look up how much gold costs in terms of bars, I think you might be able to get like 2 or 3 bars of this stuff for 99K. But anyway, now it's at $166.98. It's went up in value since I bought it by about 1%, which means I gained about $1,000. I bought at, like I said, 165. Right now it's at 167. So it's like a consolation prize, I guess. Oh, here's like $1,000. Instead of your $40,000 in Tesla, here's $1,000. Well, I have to be thankful for the position I am in because I am in a pretty financially secure position. Although I'm not making giant gains, I'm not kind of like riding with the rodeo. When you go up so fast, you also go down very fast, unless you are the lucky few that are able to sell right at the peak and historically, a lot of people cannot sell right at the peak. So anyway, Tesla, I sold at 800, now it's at 1200. This represents another 50% gain that I missed out on. And, right over at May 1st, right? You can see Elon Musk over here. He's very active on his Twitter thing. He goes, Tesla stock price is too high in my opinion, IMO. And then after he says it's too high, it actually goes up another 50%. You think the CEO has some say on where the stock price goes, especially when he says it's too high. He thinks it's too high. However, the market doesn't think it's too high. They value Tesla share, it seems like, more than Elon Musk values his own shares. So, who knows, right? This is weird. So like I said, at least right now, I don't have a boss. So I guess at this point, when you lose out on so much potential gains, you just kind of have to go back to square one and just kind of, I don't know, just console yourself, right? You guys can laugh at me and go, haha, I know there's some of you guys like that like goes to my videos. I'm not even talking about the stock market, right? I made that video about like Taco Bell, and like people go on this video just to troll me or something, even though I'm not talking about anything about the stock market, and they go, haha, look, haha, you suck. Fine. Well, anyway, let me console myself. I don't have a boss right now. I have a roof over my head. The roof is actually pretty high here. It's like a 2-story roof. Anyway, I sleep well. I eat organic food. I can afford my favorite foods that I want to eat, including steak, giant scallops or whatever, and I can buy the electronics that I really do want. I can also express my creativity through this channel, so I have a lot to be thankful for. And yeah, you just can't just make yourself feel bad the whole time just because the stock market is doing well and you're not part of it. There's always another day. As long as you live another day to make some gains later on, then you're okay. You're not completely wiped out. Right now, I am in a very good position. I am at, roughly February peaks. I personally don't kick myself at all for not investing right at the very bottom, because I had no idea, right, that this crazy run is gonna happen. I am not regretting that I did not buy into, let's say, United Airlines or something. There's like a huge run up. You cannot kick yourself over not buying Hertz when it was really beaten down, when they announced a bankruptcy, and then all of a sudden, these crazies, they go and buy into Hertz, and then it triples in value. You cannot kick yourself over things like these, because these are very, very risky things to do. And because people risk so much into buying these risky assets, they reap the rewards. However, in my position, I am not looking to risk so much that it's going to kick me out of retirement or early retirement or whatever. I want to risk just a little bit, just enough that maybe it can make me a little bit of gains, but certainly at no point do I ever want to risk my security, my financial security that I have obtained so far. I am not going to go all in. No, it's just out of the question for me. Anyway, I'm going to talk about some of my previous things that I purchased that I no longer own. I purchased Bank of America. I sold it around $24, right? Something around there. Don't quote me on this, but right now it's at $23.29. It peaked a little bit back in the first week of June. And that's when I was FOMOing and was kicking myself. I'm like, oh yeah, it just kept on going up when, the infection rate is going up and stuff. So you can see it kind of went up a little bit from these charts, and then it came back down. Now it's kind of roughly break even, or I'm doing a little bit better than, what the current pricing is. I also bought IRM. Now it's at $26.16. I sold around $24. I don't feel too bad about that either. I also held significant amounts of IXC, which is an energy sector ETF fund. I sold around $20.50. I remember it did ramp up all the way to $23. I would have made huge gains there as well. But now it's at $19.52, $1 less than what I sold it for. So this is the stock market. It's volatile. It goes up, it goes down. If you're not in it, sometimes you can quote it saying, oh, it's up after you sold. Sometimes you can go, oh, it's down after you sold, just like I am doing right now. It's gonna go up and down. AT&T, I also sold at around $31. Now it's $30. So whatever, you know, like I sold out. Once I sold out, I don't look at it anymore. You know, it's kind of like Bitcoin. When I sold out of it after that peak period, it crashed all the way down to $3,000 and then now it went back up. So do I kick myself for not buying it at 3,500 and holding it all the way to 10,000? No, there's always another opportunity, because instead of buying Bitcoin, I bought Tesla instead. So, you know, there's always something else to buy around the corner. That's all I have for you guys for today. I'm gonna make this video a little bit short because frankly, I'm a little bit down. I don't feel too good today. A little bit depressed. I don't know why. Maybe I have a chronic depression problem or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a like, comment down below. Let me know what you think of, you know, holding gold, and push that subscribe button and ring that bell icon. Thanks for watching.